everyone. My name is Lois Lundeen, and I'm here today with Lee Grimm. And it's December 2023, and we are here to talk about the 17th annual Christmas Day dinner.
Right.
That's just crazy.
I know
17.
it is.
17.
I could see it back in 206.
Yeah.
People were wondering, what are you doing?
What are you doing? I was
How
one
can
of
you
those
do this?
people.
How can you pull this off?
Well, we are going to have Christmas Day dinner on Christmas Day at the Elks Lodge here in International Falls, downtown International Falls. We have a wonderful meal planned.
Yes, we're going to have really nice sliced ham, scalloped potatoes, caramelized carrots, a nice bread piece, and then pies.
Pie.
Lots of
Yes.
people are making pies.
Oh,
Young,
you know
young
what?
people, huh?
No, actually this time we changed it up a little bit
yeah?
on the pies. Super One is donating all the
Okay,
pies.
all right.
Joe Truman, just man, what a trooper. You guys, when you're in Super One, you give him
Yes.
a big thank you because he really got behind this dinner. He always does. But Super One is going to be providing a variety of pies.
That's good. And the miners are a really good boy.
Yeah, they are. They really are.
I saw the picture in the paper with the grand opening the other day,
wasn't
and
that
it was
something?
really nice
Yeah.
to have them here.
Yeah. And it's good to know that they support all of these community events.
Yep.
So we're going to start with some of the cooking. We'll begin tomorrow in the Bacchus kitchen. We'll do some prep work. And then on Christmas Day, all of the food hot. We're going to have hot food fresh out of the oven over at the Elks Lodge. We will be serving dinner from 11 in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And we will be, we're asking that everyone come in and dine this year. You know, when the Christmas Day dinner started, Lee, it was really focused on community and bringing people
Right.
together.
And the reason for starting the dinner was to provide a place for people to get together. Those maybe that didn't have a place to do Christmas or have the means and the place to cook a dinner. So let's have a big one for the community.
That's right.
And then we can all get together and sing together. We've always had music at these
Yes.
things, sing Christmas and things. And but people wanted to volunteer too, and they like to share the spirit of Christmas, which is about love and caring for others, and making sure that that gets done in our community.
That's right.
And so having this big camaraderie and togetherness, I think, is very important.
It is.
I know I've seen people come at early before the meal starts, and they sit at the table and they just look around and they just were amazed by what all, and they stay all day because they were alone. Nobody else sat with them and things. And you know, there's a lot of people in this community that know people that can't get out, but if they got a ride or if they were asked, they would probably come
Yes.
and be part of a real nice, joyful day where there's other people there singing and enjoying each other and those kinds of things. And so those are some of the reasons why Christmas Day dinner got started.
Yes. And it's been successful and appreciated all these years by the people in our community. So again, we're going to have Christmas Day dinner at the Elks Lodge. We're making a change this year in that we're not going to be doing delivery outside of the folks who are already receiving meals through Meals on Wheels. We know that those people are truly homebound. So we will be delivering to those folks, but everyone else, we're asking that you come in to eat. This is not going to be a year either where you're going to be able to come to the door and get carry out to take home. This is truly back to the table. You know, the pandemic is over. We want to bring people back to the table and reinstate that community in our community Christmas Day dinner. So please come join us for a delicious meal. If you would like to volunteer, you can call the Bacchus office and let us know that you'd like to come volunteer.
And that is
Area.
218-285-7225.
Yes.
And a nice friendly voice will answer.
Yes.
And say,
Yep.
may we help you?
Alyssa answers our phone most of the time, but you will get a friendly voice on the phone.
You know, people say, well, this isn't for me, this dinner. And it's like Ruby's. The dinner is for anybody who eats. Now,
Yes.
that includes everybody, unless there are people here that aren't eating.
Yep.
And the other thing is, it's free.
Yes, it is.
It's
It is.
not, nobody has to pay However, if you'd like to make a nice donation and volunteer to donate, there will be a table there where you can do that. And any donations that you make will go to the Bacchus Community Cafe program.
Yep. Our Bacchus food programs, we serve two primary groups of people. We have Community Cafe on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Mhm.
And in the summertime, we have a free lunch for children, area children. And if you're not familiar with that program, you should know that in the summertime, when school is not in session, we feed anywhere between 70 and 90 children every day. And sometimes that's the only meal some of these kids get. So you know that any contributions that you give are going to go to a good cause. Community Cafe is also returning to dine-in service. We have the ability to do that now, so we're encouraging all of our guests to come in, sit down at the table together, and enjoy a good meal.
Yes, and it's really wonderful. You have, Bacchus has lots of people in our community that like to come over here and help serve those meals,
Yes.
wash the dishes, serve the meals, help clean up,
Yeah.
and all those kinds of things. And
Yes.
and that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
I mean, churches, businesses,
The Rotary Club
Rotary
comes.
clubs,
There are several
all
different-
kinds of groups.
Mhm.
The kids from the high school and the college
Yep.
come and work, and so it's a real community-centered
Yep.
situation. I just want to mention that over the years, I believe that this Christmas Day dinner has averaged about $4,000 in donations a year that go to help.
Mhm.
It used to be that went to the food shelf, and then now we've because of the way in which we're organizing this and so on and so forth, we recognize the importance and the need for Bacchus here. So the kids in the summer and all during the weeks, all the time. So all those years, $4,000 on average times 17, that's a lot of money.
It is.
And so we appreciate the people in our community that make a special effort. It's be easy to not get out of your pajamas on Christmas Day and sit around, open all the presents, and do all that, watch the football game and all that kind of good stuff. But people come out, and they come out to be together and to share and to donate. And, giving is a real joyful thing, and people can really benefit from giving. And that's part of the spirit of this whole thing.
Yes. And we've had some questions too about people who don't typically come because maybe they don't have the means. And Lee, you touched on this before. And everyone, I just want to reiterate to you, if you have somebody that can't get out, doesn't get out, struggles to get out, but they might enjoy this meal, ask them to come with you. Come and celebrate the Christmas Day dinner with your neighbors.
Yep.
So
Do a good unbargaining deed for the day.
that's right. That's
to
right.
help someone else.
Yep.
And that's pretty cool.
It is. We have a couple of big thank yous I think that we should recognize right out of the gate. First to the Elks Lodge, thank you
Absolutely.
for allowing us to host this at your facility. It's wonderful. Second would be again to Miners Super One for your very generous donation of food and then to PCA for your contribution of resources to help us pick up the miscellaneous things that we need to make this dinner such a success. So thank you.
Yes, the people at the mill have been very, very grateful, generous in helping. If you're going to try to do a dinner and you don't have any money, it makes you wonder, how are we going to do this? Where are we going to, PCA, Boise Paper,
Yep.
these things, they have always stepped up and made sure that there's enough money there so that we don't go in the hole, that we can actually
Yep.
pull this off. And that's pretty neat.
Yes, it
It's
is.
very, very, very
It is.
important.
It's very good. And our many volunteers who are stepping up to help. So again, if you are interested in volunteering, coming to help with anything from food prep to serving to cleanup, please know that you are very welcome to come and we will find things for everyone to do so that you can contribute.
We have a steering committee that's worked together to put, all this together and to look at what are the gaps that we haven't covered here to get this pulled off so that it works nice and smooth. And so sooner or later that steering committee gets older and then you need to replace it with new people.
Yes.
So, it's a real joyous thing to be involved in this. So if you're ever interested in being part of that and being part of the planning and so on and so forth, get a hold of Bacchus.
Mhm.
And that's the center number there, and get a hold of Bacchus and say, yes, I want to be part of this. And then, you know, we're already thinking probably about next year. You know, I mean, when we have things left over, like napkins and things we need to store, keep them here at Bacchus. And
Right.
so Lois knows what we need and what we haven't gotten and so on. And then in the community too, you know, the question was, can we get some coffee? Yeah, the coffee landing.
Yep.
Isaac says, no problem, you
That's
know.
very
So we
true.
get coffee, and then
Cups.
cups, we'll go to Hardee's.
Yeah.
Hardee's they've been giving us cups for years out there, so
Mhm.
we can have coffee cups, you know, and other groups and people in town. So it's all part of the big working together.
We will have posters and signs up so you'll know who to thank when you see these businesses and you frequent their businesses. Please be sure to thank them.
Yep, that's good.
All right?
Well, I'm looking forward to Christmas Day.
Yeah, me too.
It's something I start thinking about, and Lois, I know you do. When you gotta put this on, you start thinking about it in about the middle of October.
Yes, yep, we start planning.
And that's when it's fun, because then you just, who wants to help? Oh yeah, this is good. They're coming to help. Yeah, that's good. So
And
anyway,
like you said too, one last thing, we will have music. We are going to have live music at the hall, so people can sing. It's wonderful. Music adds so much. So
Mhm.
we're happy to have Kurt Sobotinsky and, oh gosh,
somebody?
Tom Sacre,
Yeah,
thank you,
There you go.
are both going to come from the KC band, and they are going to entertain us with music in the afternoon.
Now, if you're watching this and you don't know where the Elks Club is, it's on 3rd Street. It's 215, I believe, or 315 3rd Street, downtown International Falls, close to where all the flags are flying at the end of 3rd Street,
Yes.
by the Chamber Building, on the south side of 3rd Street. So, in case you wonder where that is, and so that's the place.
Mhm.
Elks Lodge, 1599.
If you have any questions, or if you'd like to volunteer, again, call the Bacchus office, area 218-285-7225.
All right.
We'll see you on Christmas.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.